Day. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The first throw, here's Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's done.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Winston. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
To the air again with Winston. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He's got room at the 30. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. To throw, Winston. High throw, but he makes the catch. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll complete this one to Swan. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by Jackson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Play action now. Winston. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Forced out to his left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Dunn. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Winston now from the 50. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Winston. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Third and short yardage. Winston. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Swan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson over the middle. He gets it to Swan, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Wilson. He'll check it down to Bell. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, week 5. And
Winston lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now here's a throw. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Completes it again to Gage. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This is Bettis on the draw. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Bell.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
First down. It's done. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run with Bettis.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Wilson.
Now quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Buccaneers have it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's done. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
4 yards remain for second down.
From the gun, Winston.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw for Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's done. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 44, Winston. It's complete. It's Miller. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now third down and 6 to go. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man John.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now Wilson on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. Wilson
finding Miller once more, complete.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Here's Wilson.
He'll get this to Ward. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Up the middle, here's Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Winston. It's caught by Jackson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Winston now. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Brown. Nifty move. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
"66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson completes it to Miller.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Wilson.
Got a man. It's Swan, complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now it's Wilson. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, done. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he goes out right around the 39. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And Blake, the tight end's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw, Winston. And he comes back with one complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go.
Done. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Now Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From the 41, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That one complete to Bettis. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a party gift from the defense.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're